like courage,
if you're a guy.
What?
Courage, maybe?
Like, when they're really cold and you shiver, and like, and you can't like, you don't have any sweaters, so you have to go like this.
It's a set of moral values that every gentleman should follow.
Chivalry is part of the name of one of my favorite bands.
Chivalry. I believe it's an old wooden ship used in the late Civil War era, used by the nomads, of course, coming into America, and they believed that chivalry was a boat that they could sail across the Atlantic and find the king and queen in England.
Thing with a guy and a girl and a guy and the knights and the knight ages and the guy saves a girl.
I wish more guys would know what it means.
I don't even know what chivalry is anymore.
I think chivalry is not lacking at all in this school because women suck and they don't need any more respect than they have. Good.
I think it's normal. I think we're in a place, a situation, a culture where people care about each other. I don't think there's a gender issue anywhere. I think everyone is caring for everybody here.
No, I see a lot of kids opening, like when I try to go through those double doors with all my stuff, a lot of the kids will open the door for me and let me pass through before they pass through.
I washed the dishes last night. That was
But among the students,
is chivalry gone? Let's look. I think Ellie Cohen is paying right now. And he let the women go in front of him. Chivalry is not gone. Just gotta look harder for it.
So did you feel that there was more chivalry in England than there is in America?
Yeah. Yeah. Spaldy, he's a kind of not very chivalrous. Anyway.
Do you think that Ashkenaz men are more chivalrous than Sparties?
Yes, definitely.
Do you think there was more chivalry in Iran?
Yeah.
More in Iran?
Yeah.
Women should not have rights and should not be allowed to have their own sports teams and should not be allowed to go on student government. Because women think they're all that. Now get out of my seat. I shot fives. Up and out. Up and out. Get out of my seat, woman.
Boys are very sweet around here, you know, this is Frisch.
I've never been in a situation where someone didn't open the door for me, but I have also never been in a situation where someone closed the door on me, so I don't think it's lacking.
You're a gentleman?
No. Yeah, he's a little girl. Oh.
Do you consider yourself a gentleman?
Yes. In the sense that I'm a gentle man and that I'm a kind person. And that's about it.
Of course I consider myself a gentleman. I hold the door open for women. Yeah.
I'm very respectful to everybody, and I think that women are very important,
You don't need
and they are an integral part of everybody's lives.
And they're equal and deserve to be respected.
Do you consider yourself a gentleman?
Not at all. I'm a man, not a gentleman. I'm a beast. I love animals.
Like they have those they're like
Oh my God!
I care for homeless people, so I guess I am a gentleman, in a way.
You care about women?
Somewhat.
I held the door for someone.
Did you?
Yeah, promise.
Depends to who.
I'm not rude. I'm not rude to elderly or grown-ups.
I should definitely hold the door open for girls.
Do you do it personally?
Of course, all the time, especially for Gabby. When Gabby's there, I always hold the door open for her.
I would act like a gentleman if more girls in our school acted like ladies.
What defines the ladies? Is it somebody of the female persuasion, or is it just more of like a gentleman lady sort of thing? Because then it's different. Because then if you're saying it in the gentleman lady sort of context, then you would have to say that we're united by the queen. But if you weren't united by the queen, then does it still apply? No?
Do you
Right?
consider?
Or are you saying lady in the figurative sense? Like lady in the sense of really polite and stuff.
Yes. In the sense of really polite.
Yeah.
I consider myself a lady.
So the lights in my bathroom off after 10 minutes. So my brother said that he was showering.
I
the lights went off,
open
he dropped the shampoo
doors.
bottle and the alarm went off.
Why is the alarm off?
Okay, so basically, like when I'm all dressed up and all like fancy and stuff, yeah, I guess I do. I think a lot of the time I don't, just because I do a lot of stuff with like guys mostly, rather than kind of girls. So I think in some ways I am like a girly girl, all like the good gaga, all that crap. But in other ways I think I'm just like down to earth, more like guy-ish. Like tomboy-ish, and but with a girly side, I guess.
Not be considered ladies at all.
Why?
Because they aren't, you know, just they aren't. Just natural.
Do you consider yourself a lady?
Not really, because I have more upper arm strength than most. As you can see here.
I consider myself a lady.
Yes, I consider myself a lady.
Yeah, on the stage, definitely. Because you're all graceful and pretty and doing all sorts of like dance moves, and you have to look pretty, but I don't know. I guess not so much a lady as a teenager trying to survive high school.
Wherever you go, always know.
Yes. It would make my day sometimes. If I'm having a bad day, I like someone to open the door for me.
I believe that other kids should be chivalric. They should also be part of Chivalry.
When they grow up, I think that's all there is to it. And it's not just in our school, it's just a plight of teenage boys.
I don't even know why women would want chivalry and women's rights. It's the stupidest thing, the contradictory. Women's rights is let's wear pants. Women's chivalry is let's wear dresses. I mean, you can't have both. You can't have boys open the door for you and pull out the chair from under you. One or the other, perfectly pulling out the chair. Because if I ever open a door for a girl, I'd be calling it a night. And quite frankly, I like black people better.
It's a paradox, because you know what? The southern people supposedly have chivalry, but they enslave people at the same time. What does that mean? I don't understand. I hate slavery. We should all abolish slavery. Like,
We should
William Lloyd Garrison and the Liberators. But we don't need to be like Marcus Garvey and send people back to Africa. We just need to...
Issue.
Yeah, I think people should be more polite. But first of all, chivalrous applies to like being polite to women, and people think that's sexist. They're like, you should treat men and women equally. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't open the door for you. That's why chivalry is dead. I don't think so. I don't think you should treat all people the same. Like, if the president came to school, obviously I wouldn't be like, I would be much more behaved. So why should I treat everything the same when I'm not going to anyway, you know? And that's what I have to say on the matter.
Huge issue. Because it's a huge issue. Because it used to be the way of life for everybody else, and now it's died. So now it's a new way, and everyone's lazy to think the new ways.
I don't think it's really good to be overly chivalrous. I mean, to the point that you're so like politically correct, and, you know, like what's the idea of chivalry? Being nice specifically to women? Isn't that not a little sexist? I mean, but like, why not have the same thing for dudes? Why isn't it women opening doors for guys? Don't you think that's don't you think that's less equal? I mean, that's not to say we should all be disgusting to each other. I don't think it's good that people are like trash talking you and stuff like that. But I do think that I don't think there should be much of a differentiation between how I treat Jesse and how I treat you. Just because you're a girl and he's a guy. I think I should be nice to both of you. That's that.
May I please take the swing next to you? I give you my permission. Thank you. I've been inspired by Emily Stone to be more chivalrous.